The information shared in these conversations and videos are intended for general knowledge and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as legal advice or professional guidance. Additionally, any documentation or references to specific content are solely for the purpose of discussion and understanding. It does not imply endorsement, promotion, or support of said content. The views expressed in these videos and/or conversation are those of the individuals involved and do not represent any official stance or opinion. The content you are about to experience may contain strong language, including explicit words and phrases. This language is used for artistic expression and may be integral to the storyline or character development. It is important to note that the use of such language does not endorse or promote offensive behavior. Viewer discretion is advised, and please enjoy the show responsibly. Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. The Canadian Copyright Act, Section 29, allows an individual to use copyright-protected materials when creating a new work, such as a mashup, and to post the new work online on a site like YouTube. Fair dealing provision for specific purposes like research, private study, education, parody, satire, criticism, review, and news reporting.
Yeah. Hands up if you made it. Hands up if it broke you. Hands up if you're still standing anyway. Let's go. Let's go. Another year, carved lines in my face. Late nights, hard fights, lessons I hate. Lost some friends, lost some sleep, lost some dreams, but I still believe. Bills due, fresh up and tested. Prayed for strength, got pressure instead. But I'm breathing, yeah I survived. Clock is midnight, so do my eyes. Toast to the scars we don't explain. Toast to the tears we hid in rain. If you fell down, if you crawl back, tonight ain't about the past. We're still here, still out, still alive, still chasing that fire inside. Raise that glass to the highs and lows. New year, new scars, same goals. We don't quit, we don't fall. Oh, this is hope with a backbone. Oh, if you made it through hell this year, sing it out. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Hey, yeah. Some of us won, barely held on. Some smile through pain just to stay strong. Miss some chances, mess them up, learn the hard way how to get back up. Screens lit up, but the room felt cold. Crowds around us still felt alone. But tonight we breathe, tonight we stand. Whole world shaking, we say damn right we can. Toast to the nights we almost broke. Toast to the faith we barely spoke. If you're healing slow, that still counts. Tonight we're more than our doubts. We're still here, still out, still alive, still chasing that fire inside. Raise that glass to the highs and lows. New year, new scars, same goals. We don't quit, we don't fold. This is hope with a backbone. If you made it through hell this year, sing it out. We're still here. If nobody clapped when you tried, if nobody saw how hard you survived, this one's for you. This one's for you. If you're starting over again with shaky hands but stubborn plans, this one's for you. This one's for you. Count it down. 10, 9, 8. We ain't late. 7, 6, 5. Heart still beats. 4, 3, 2. Screaming. We're still here, still out, still alive, still chasing that fire inside. Raise that glass to the highs and lows. New year, new stars, same goals. We don't quit, we don't fold. This is hope with a backbone. From the broken to the brave this year, sing it out. We're still here. Same heartbeat, stronger spine. Let's go.
All right. How about now? Is it working now? The mute works now too? All right, all right. See, every time I leave the system, come back, it does that to me. But welcome in, everybody. Decided I'd come do a little pre-debate chill stream for you guys. Give you a little, give you a little recap on Vegas. All right. Did you enjoy the 100+ degree weather? To be honest, it actually wasn't. I felt like it wasn't as bad as Dallas, or I was just used to it already. So I can't tell. Hey, let's fucking go. Big 100 comes in from Jungle. Thank you very much, Jungle. Welcome in, everyone. Legend. Legend. Did you have fun with Ben and Grace? Well, I didn't see Ben. Ben didn't end up going to the place that the event was at. So, but Grace did. Grace was there. And listen, she's a fucking weirdo, right? Let me tell you a little bit about how it went. Um, First off, um, the host of the podcast, everything, he was completely respectful. Gave me drink when I needed a drink. Uh, that was all good there. It was great. I don't wanna give out too much yet. I still want the. I know most of you kind of know what's going on already, but still got to keep it a surprise for some of you. But so first off, I don't even know where to start. Um, Lalo's a weird guy. He's he's an odd fellow. I think we all knew that though. By the way, he acts online anyways. He's an odd fellow. Um but Grace, all right, Grace was there and I didn't say a word to her. As much shit as she's talked about me and my family, instead of trying to make a scene and make it stupid, I just didn't say a word to her. I actually barely even looked at her. Right? I remember like when I saw her, I was like, "Damn, she got fat," and then like that's all. Right? Like I didn't even care. Right? Who fucking cares? Those people are so like not relevant. All right. I'll give one thing. At the starting of her back and forth that she had, because you guys know we were there filming a debate. At the beginning of her back and forth, she surprised me at first, and then she just completely threw it out the window. This fucking fruit fly is gonna get it. Um, but then she completely threw it out the window because she's too dumb. Um, but when you guys see what your boy did, you guys are gonna be happy. You guys are gonna be happy. Let's just say, um, I debated someone who's educated, doesn't like Republicans, and I hope I made my mom proud. That's all I could say about that part. Um, Hey, Shazzy comes in for the 10 pounds. Let's go. Thank you very much. Says, was the smell bad? I wasn't close enough to her for that. Honestly. Like, I wasn't, like, I didn't even look at her. Nothing. Just didn't care that she was there. It was like, fuck, who cares about this chick? um, but she didn't like that. She apparently took a picture of me and sent it to somebody. You could say my opponent was not too bright. Yeah, you could say that, Teriak. My opponent was not too bright. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, apparently she took a picture of me while I was debating and sent it to somebody that likes to, make a hit piece about me every 2 weeks. Someone who shall not be named because he's too much of a loser. I think we gotta stop saying this loser's name. Right? Like, I think I've told you guys this, but like the second we stop responding to this idiot and most of these idiots, they're just dust in the wind. You know what I mean? Just saying. Just saying. When does it drop? I think it's gonna be dropping in a few weeks. I don't know the exact times because it's not up to me. So, but I promise you guys are gonna be happy with it. You guys are gonna be happy with it. Oh shit! Did she try to Agrippa your trilemma? No, she did not. I would have karate chopped. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I promise you guys are gonna like it. Told you I'm gonna start stamping my feet on these grounds, people. All right. I told you this already. I'm stamping my feet on these grounds. Gotta know. They're gonna know. I'm gonna be the one they remember every time. Just put it that way. I'm gonna be the one they remember every time. Just saying. But yeah, Grace Thorpe took a picture of me. Actually, let me get the picture she took of me. Where is it? Hold up. What a weirdo she is. First off, for just taking random pictures of me. Like a crush taking a picture, like a girl taking a picture of her crush and sending it to her friend in high school. Does this kind of give it away? Nah, not really. Here. Let me load this in here. One sec. What a dork. So she took this picture of me because and apparently my heel being lifted off the ground means I was too short in an adjustable chair. But yeah, she took this picture of me, sent it to someone like, oh my God, Speakeasy's here. I'm going to get that fucking fly. Oh, I got it. Fuck out of here. All right. What the fuck is that? Others have already said where you were, and Gibbs even confirmed it. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. She knew you would call her fat. Well, she is. She is fatter now. That was like the first thing I thought. I was like, damn, she got fat. And then I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna say anything. Like I thought about saying something maybe. Like I probably thought about for a second saying hi or something, maybe. I don't know. Probably not though. I don't remember it. All I remember is thinking, damn, she's fat. And then what about my day? Like I forgot she was there for most of the time until she went. It was her turn to go. I plead the fifth. But it was great. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. After the debate too, and there was a few hours being there, I was tired. I was beat. I went home, ate, and went to sleep because I had an early flight back. But I'm going there next week, and I have to go back next week, and I'll be there 2 extra days from the filming day, so I can actually give you guys some actual IRL content. But I was just too beat. I was way too beat. Fucking plane. I already don't like flying on the plane. I'm sending you and Alicia 2 boxes. Hopefully they aren't just boxes when they arrive. Wait, what? What happened? But thank you for the 5, Marta. I appreciate you. And member for 37 months. Let's fucking go. Always back to winner. Let's fucking go. Oh, I definitely got a W too. Like, there's nobody. I don't think anybody's gonna watch that exchange and be like, "Yeah, easy lost." I don't think so. Look, Andrew shakes his foot. Easy shakes his foot. Clearly, French Israeli spies working with Egyptian pilots worked with Erica to murder. Oh my god. Steelboard. Thank you very much being a member for 4 months. Legend. Shit. Yeah, wait till you guys see this. It's gonna be great. I have some good shit coming up, guys. Some good shit. We going hard. We going hard. Just saying. Just saying. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna make sure that we put our mark here. All right, I told you guys. I told you guys. I will review it when it drops. Word. Word. Appreciate that. Hey, Joseph coming in for 10 says welcome back. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you very much. Put 5 on red for me. Thank you, Rowdy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Listen, you want to know another thing that happened while I was in Vegas? So I was gonna go up to the slot, so I was just gonna put $5 in while I was waiting for my food to show up. Then I thought about it, right? I was like, I actually, I've debated many times about casinos and gambling being illegal, like commercial gambling. So you know what? I'm gonna stand behind my stance that I've debated and not do it. So I decided to just go up back to my room and wait. So that I can now I can debate that topic and not feel bad because I didn't do it. See that? People don't like that stance. But when you hear me argue it, you might change your mind. Just saying. Just saying. So I did we do have a debate starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight with Steelborn and Gabriel thy pawn. That should be a good one. That should be a good one. Gotta be careful in Vegas or the Shapidler. Ah, shit. Listen. Should I tell them that part? Should I tell you something else that you guys will be like, what? No way. But I'm not going to tell you how it went. Should I do it like that? Paying the raccoon tax. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much, Marta. I appreciate you. Dragon Fist TV Ghetto Raid. Let's go. Let's go. Don't risk it. Oh, I'm not gonna say how it went or anything. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna. I'm thinking of just giving them the the moment without without telling them what happens. Nothing bad happened, by the way, just so everyone knows. It was great there. Yeah, the clickbait headline. Exactly. You get what I'm saying, Jeremy. The clickbait headline. But then don't tell any details. Actually, to be honest, he even told me to tell it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, I'm giving too much already. You don't get no more. Shit. Welcome in everybody. Welcome in everybody. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that big time. We're just doing a little pre-debate chill stream. We got a debate tonight with Steelborn and Gabriel the Pawn. Thy Pawn, sorry. Chat is gonna go wild. Better to wait. I know. I know. What was my debate topic? I think I can tell you guys that. Let me see something. I can, because people fucking clearly were going out telling everything that I wasn't trying to tell. Um, hold up, trying to find something. Yeah. I'm confused. Where? Oh. Oh, duh. Oh, and oh, okay. Um, my debate topic was Donald Trump fooled Republicans into abandoning conservative values. I just wanted to make sure I said it right. That was my topic that I debated. And that's all you get. I'm not even gonna tell you what side I'm on. We got a member over here, Chicago pipe fitter Aaron. Let's fucking go. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for becoming a member. Member for 8 months, Rowdy Gowdy. Oh, you're just gonna drip it out to your fans? Yeah, you gotta drip it out. Let them come back. Keep them coming back. Exactly. You know what it is. You know what it is. Come on, chat. We can wear him down if we ask enough times. No. But back on this point of Grace Thorpe here. How fucking ridiculous is it that you're taking fucking pictures of me like some fucking high school girl takes a picture of her crush when she sees him out in public? Like, how fucking weird is that? I think it's goofy of the day weird, don't you? Don't you think she deserves a goofy of the day for this nonsense? Because, like, all I know is she really like thought that was like a gotcha moment or something. Like Oh, look, I can take a picture of you while you're in the same place and tell people you're at an event that other people already said I was at. Does that make any sense to anyone else? It doesn't make much to me, that's why. 5 comes in from Marte, says, Alicia, if I send these boxes to you and wait, if I send these boxes to you, all they'll drip out, so Easy will be disappointed in the product. Thank you, Marte, for the 5. And then Johnny McVito, member for 6 months. Dang, you're getting paparazzi'd. Lady Gaga's be everywhere. Stay safe. Speak easy. For real, though. How fucking weird. Here, I actually got to do something. Let me make sure something's ready. Because I am going to give you guys a goofy of the day. I am. I'm going to give you guys a goofy of the day before we do the live. But are you guys ready for a goofy of the day? That's the real question. I need you to spam those goofies in the chat. And if you don't have goofies, all right? If you don't have goofies, you can put clowns. We accept the clowns too. But you should be a member. Just saying. Just saying. Shit, almost forgot. Did you get my stickers? Wait. What stickers? From who? Where? When? Huh? Who was I supposed to get them from? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think you guys are ready for a goofy of the day, huh? You guys are ready for a goofy of the day, huh?
It's the goofy of the day. Goofy of the day. It's the goofy of the day. Goofy of the daytime. It's the goofy of the day. Goofy of the day. It's the goofy of the day. Goofy of the daytime.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people who apparently travel all the way to Las Vegas just to secretly collect photographs of people they supposedly hate, we have ourselves another goofy of the day. All right. And today's goofy meter isn't just high, it's not 10, it's not 100, it's not even 9,000. All right. It's currently somewhere in orbit over Nevada. All right. Because today's goofy of the day is Grace Thorpe. Now, let me explain what happened. All right. Grace and I recently attended the same event in Las Vegas, and Grace and her father have talked all kinds of shit about me and my family in the past. So when I saw her, I did something absolutely devastating. Something apparently so emotionally destructive that Grace simply couldn't recover. I didn't say hello. That's it. I didn't confront her. I didn't approach her. I didn't start an argument. Didn't make a scene. I barely even looked at the bitch. I treated Grace Thorpe the way everybody treats the guy handing out escort cards on the Vegas Strip. Keep walking. Don't make eye contact. And apparently, that was too much. Okay, because Grace's response to being completely ignored was to secretly take a picture of me. Grace, what the fuck are we doing here? You supposedly don't like me. Your family supposedly hates me. Talk all this shit about me, and then you finally see me in real life. And instead of enjoying Las Vegas, you're over there taking candid pictures of me like a 14-year-old girl spotted her fucking crush at the food court. I can picture the whole thing too. She's probably holding the phone down by her waist, right? Trying to angle it without me noticing. Oh my God, don't look. Don't look. Click. I got him. What are you doing? This isn't even beef anymore. This is fucking fan account with unresolved feelings. All right. Imagine hating somebody so much that the first thing you think when you see them is, I need a picture of him. That that's not how enemies behave. That's how somebody behaves when Harry Styles walks into fucking Starbucks. Okay. I should have turned around and started signing autographs. Grace, you want a landscape or a portrait? You want me to smile? You want one with the Vegas lights behind me? Hold on, let me let me suck my stomach in here. At least get my good side. But here's where it gets even goofier because she didn't apparently take the picture just to keep it, all right? She sent it to somebody who makes content about me constantly. And we're not even naming that person anymore. No. That character has officially been removed from the goofy cinematic universe, all right? Because I've realized something. Some people on YouTube operate like fucking Tinkerbell, all right? They survive entirely because people keep clapping for them. Stop clapping. And eventually the fairy fucking dies, all right? We're not feeding that anymore. I'm not giving you another character arc. You're an unnamed NPC now. All right. Hit piece guy number 4. But Grace apparently saw me across the room and thought, you know who needs this immediately? This dude that's obsessed with James as well. This is middle school behavior, okay? Remember when your friend had a crush on somebody and everybody became an undercover intelligence agency? He's over there. Where? Don't look. Everybody immediately looks. One person takes a picture, another person sends it to a group chat, and somebody zooms in 400%. Suddenly, there's a full forensic investigation. That's what happened here in Las Vegas. All right. Apparently, Grace Thorpe became Grace Thorpe Private Investigator. All right. CSI Speakeasy. We've confirmed it, Chief. Confirmed what? Speakeasy is in Las Vegas. Holy shit. Call CNN. That's the funniest part. There wasn't even anything happening. I wasn't fighting anybody. I wasn't in some scene. I wasn't doing anything embarrassing. You essentially obtained photographic evidence that I attended the event that everybody already knew I attended. Outstanding investigative journalism. Next week, Grace is going undercover at McDonald's, guys. Breaking news, man ordered fries. All right. But I think I understand what happened here. I think ignoring her actually hurt her more than anything I could have actually said. Right? Because arguments give people attention, right? Confrontations give people content. Drama gives people relevance. But indifference is fucking brutal. All right. Because imagine somebody has spent time talking about you, thinking about you, discussing your family, building this whole adversarial relationship in their head. And then finally you're standing 10 feet away and you're basically like, oh, anyway, that's gotta fucking sting. Grace was expecting Batman versus Superman. Instead, she got Batman walking past Superman because he's trying to find a bathroom. All right. No showdown, no dramatic music, no confrontation, nothing. She had to create her own little interaction, except the interaction occurred entirely through her camera roll. I didn't talk to Grace. All right. But apparently my JPEG did. All right. Now, Grace also has a history. All right. We all know the extremely strange jokes and implications revolving her relationship with her father. Let me choose my words carefully here, because I can't say anything actually happened between them. I'm talking about the weird implications and jokes attributed to Grace herself, right? Because when your own family lore repeatedly make everybody else go, wait, what the fuck did she just imply? Maybe it's time to retire that bit, right? Some families have inside jokes. Some families have Christmas traditions. Apparently, this family has mythology requiring a fucking legal disclaimer. And now they're traveling around together. RVs, hotels, events, the whole father-daughter road show, which by itself is weird enough. Maybe when you've already, when you've already spent years making bizarre jokes about the relationship, the additional material of the RVs and the hotels, that makes the audience start staring at the screen like Chris Hansen just walked through the door. Again, these are based off of your jokes. I'm merely standing here asking why the fuck you thought these jokes were good. But apparently, somewhere between the RV, the hotels, the events, and what other adventures are happening, Grace found time to begin her new career: speakeasy wildlife photography. I want David Attenborough narrating this shit. Here, among the flashing lights of Las Vegas, we observe the elusive speakeasy. Notice how the creature appears completely unaware of Grace's presence. Grace must approach carefully. Any sudden movement can cause the speakeasy to continue not giving a fuck. Grace slowly raises the phone. Extraordinary. She's captured the male on camera. This photograph will now be presented to another male who spends approximately 97% of his natural lifespan discussing the speakeasy. National Geographic presents Obsession in the fucking Wild. And Grace, here's what makes this entire thing goofy of the day material. You didn't need to do anything. You could have enjoyed Vegas. You could have talked to your friends, enjoyed the event, walked right past me like I did. You could have successfully participated in the ancient adult tradition known as I don't fuck with you, so I'll leave you alone. Beautiful system, by the way. Been working for thousands of years. But no, apparently the camera had to come out because nothing communicates I don't care about this person quite like secretly creating new media featuring that person. That's like blocking your ex and then driving past their house every night saying, I'm completely over her. Bitch, you're currently looking through binoculars from a Toyota Corolla. All right. You're not over this shit. Imagine if the roles were reversed here. Imagine Grace is sitting somewhere in Vegas mindlessly doing her own thing, and I'm 20 feet away and I'm taking fucking pictures of her. Then immediately send it to my buddy, like, bro, look who I saw. I think people would rightfully ask, speak easy. Why the fuck are you secretly taking pictures of women? And I don't think there'd be an answer, right? Because it's fucking weird, right? That's why I didn't do it. My camera roll survived Las Vegas without becoming the Grace Thorpe archives somehow. though through it must have been through incredible restraint I managed. But apparently my presence required documentation. Maybe she needed proof. Maybe nobody believed her. Guys, Speakeasy is here. Sure he is, Grace. No, really. Okay, look. See? Congratulations, bitch, you found Waldo. And here's the final scoreboard. I didn't approach you, didn't argue with you, didn't bother you, barely fucking looked at you, didn't take fucking secret pictures of you, and I didn't run home desperate to tell everybody that I saw you. Meanwhile, according to this story, you took a picture of me. So after all this shit talking, all the history, all the drama, all the and all the accusations. Finally, you're in the same room, and one person behaved like the other person didn't exist, and the other one apparently became TMZ. And somehow I'm the one living rent free. Grace, you could have maybe said hi, you know? It would have been considerably less weird, right? If you said, hey, boom, interaction complete. 2 adults survived. Las Vegas continues operating. Instead, we've got fucking surveillance footage, right? So, for turning a completely uneventful encounter into a covert photography operation, right? For supposedly disliking somebody while needing to fucking keep souvenirs of being in their presence, for transforming interpersonal beef into middle school crush behavior, and for achieving the incredible feature of leaving Vegas with more candid pictures of me on your phone than I have of you on mine. Grace Thorpe, I have consulted the Goofy Council. We've reviewed the evidence. We've run the calculations. I've checked the Goofy meter, and unfortunately, the machine couldn't produce a number. All right, smoke started coming out the back. The technician evacuated the building. Vegeta showed up, looked at the scouter, and said, "Nah, I ain't doing this shit because your Goofy level is over fucking 9,000, bitch." And that is why you are today's Goofy of the fucking day.
It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the day. It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the daytime. It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the day. It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the daytime.
Goofy of the day, everybody. Goofy of the day. Weird ass bitch. Yo, weird ass bitch. Is that another fucking fruit fly? I'll lose it. No way he survived that hit. That goofy ass bitch. There's a lot of goofies, you know. A lot of goofies. We just gotta, you know, cover them one at a time. Give them their award. Like, we've had so many goofies of the day this year that, like, are really good, as in high level on the goofy meter. I don't know how this is gonna Goofy of the Year is gonna work this year. Like, we've had a lot of candidates, right? A lot of them. I still have to put that the Sara Goofy of the Day into a video. Some of you might have not seen that one. Hold up, where is it? Let me, because you know the losers now. Excuse me. Sorry. The losers now have taken it upon themselves to start trying to do the mass flagging shit. First off, I'm still here, pussies. Second off, that's lame. Lame shit. You're lame. You're lame. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. So you're gonna see a lot of the lives we do are gonna be going private afterwards, just so everyone knows now. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to be taking them down completely now. So sucks, but you gotta do that with these losers. The bigger you get, the more they attack. So I think if they are repeat offenders for Goofy of the Day, they are automatically to the Goofy of the Year competition, like Sara, the aging tomato. Yeah, that's true. That's what we did last year. That's why she won last year. But that's the thing. She's got 2 this year. Grid's got 2. My wife said her like favorite one that I've written so far is the OG because I just went so hard with the punchlines and shit. So like there's a lot of runners up, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of this Goofy of the Year awards is gonna be good though. We're gonna have a real fun time with that. We're gonna have a real fun time with that. Here, let me play the Goofy of the Day, the Sara Goofy of the Day here. Hold up. Some of you might have missed this, and we got some time before the debate starts.
But wait, apparently the Jihadi Jake Unity Coalition is expanding because we're not stopping with Jake Brancatella. Now we're putting the Rattlesnake TV stamp of approval on this clown too. This bozo, another guy who likes to present himself as some kind of Christian conservative culture warrior archetype, fantastic, except there are also serious allegations floating around about the conduct behind the branding. Sending jerky jerk videos to females in his chat community, hashtag Lotiongate, look it up. You'll thank me later for the entertainment on that drama saga. Dozens of claims that he doesn't pay his child support. He states that he smokes weed off camera because apparently the concern is making sure his children don't stumble across the videos someday. Wow, father of the year.
I really need to have sex. Why am I not out there trying to have sex right now? Because I have a broken tailbone. Like, that's the biggest complaint I have right now in life is that I cannot get on a dick because it fucking hurts right now. Wanted to get my rocks off, you know what I mean? Having a one-night stand. Like, I'm just having fun. I'm just fucking around. You're absolutely right. I love to drain balls. I love to fuck. I love anal beads. I love anal. I love everything sex. I love sex. I've got a fucking $1 million pussy. Just ask the last 1,982 guys.
Nothing says principled Christian conservative parenting quite like, don't worry, kids, Daddy carefully positioned the camera before getting high. Apparently, we're not avoiding the bad behavior, we're just protecting the future search results. Great parenting. And then there are allegations and clips involving threats towards women, including threats to physically fight women.
And that's why I said I would love to slap this in their mouth. You all need a smack in your fucking mouth. That's why if I knew where
it's not at all what happened, and you know it.
You straight in your nose.
You got
Lovely, very traditional, very Christian, very conservative. I'm sure Proverbs has an entire chapter on threatening to beat up women on the internet. I must have skipped that in Sunday school. And this is the guy Jihadi Jake wants to put his little seal of approval on.
am I not out there trying to have sex right now? Because I have a broken tailbone. Like, that's the biggest complaint I have right now in life is that I can't get on a dick. Because it fucking hurts right now. Wanting to get my rocks off, you know what I mean? Having a one-night stand. Like, I'm just having fun. I'm just fucking around. And you're absolutely right. I love to drink all. I love the pop. I love movies. I love people. I love everything sex. I love sex. I've got a fucking $1 million pussy. Just ask the last 1,982 guys. It is confirmed I'm a slut. I like to wear my watch while I'm having sex. No, I'm a Catholic. Oh, I'm so fucking glad that's sex. And then doing this way. And then you're gonna want me to put your my balls in right now. I want your legs there now. I was not offended that they call me slutty. Who the fuck cares? I really want to have sex. Because it's fucking hurts right now. Because it's fucking hurts. Having a one-night stand. Like having a one-night stand. Just getting all right. I love to drink ball. You're absolutely right. I love to drink ball. It is confirmed I'm a slut.
Ladies and gentlemen, I did not expect to be here again this soon. But apparently, Goofy of the Year was not enough. Apparently, Sara, the aging potato over here, looked at that trophy and said, yeah, but can I defend the title? Because Sara has accomplished something I genuinely didn't think was possible. All right? She made a Temu version of Goofy of the Day and somehow became the Goofy in her own episode. This is truly incredible. All right, this is like opening a Gordon Ramsay restaurant and giving yourself food poisoning. All right. It's like starting a neighborhood watch and getting arrested for burglary during your first meeting. Okay. This is like plagiarizing somebody's suicide note and then somehow dying of embarrassment. Sara didn't just steal the format, all right? She stole the format, put it on backwards, and walked directly into traffic, all right? Because apparently Sara decided she was going to roast Jake Rattlesnake. And listen, okay, I respect Jake. Jake can defend himself. All right, Jake doesn't need me showing up like I'm his internet hero because somebody made fun of him. But then Sara made a catastrophic tactical mistake. All right, she brought me into it. And somehow, while attempting to roast Jake for giving me his stamp of approval, Sara accidentally constructed one of the greatest self-owns I've ever witnessed. Right? Because apparently Jake giving me his stamp of approval is supposed to demonstrate some enormous moral inconsistency. She literally spends a whole part of this video going, look at this clown talking about me. And then serious allegations follow. And then why would Jake put his little seal of approval on this guy? Sara, I have just one question. Why the fuck am I still on your website? Because I'm such an objectionable human being that Jake needs to answer before God himself for saying something positive about me. But unless something has changed, your own fucking website has me listed as a headliner and fan favorite. What? Sara is standing outside screaming, do not endorse this man, while the billboard behind her says, come see this man, he's a fan favorite. You really can't make this shit up. Jake gave me a stamp of approval. Sara gave me a fucking product listing, okay? Jake apparently said Speakeasy's all right. Sara's website says this dude's a fucking headliner.
All right, that's not a stamp of approval. That's putting my face on a fucking cereal box. All right, you're yelling at Jake for giving the restaurant 5 stars while you're still serving my signature entree. All right. Apparently, Jake's endorsement is morally reprehensible, but Sarah's website has me displayed like I'm a seasonal menu at Applebee's. Speakeasy, fan favorite, available for a limited time. Comes with fries. Ask your server about LotionGate? What the fuck are we doing? This is like your ex-girlfriend telling everybody, I want nothing to do with that man. While she's still selling I love my boyfriend hoodies in the lobby. All right, pick one, bitch. Because I can make this extremely easy for everyone. I will never be on Sarah's show again. Problem solved. You don't approve of me? Fucking fantastic. Remove me, all right? I'm not Beetlejuice. My name doesn't have to remain on the website or I'm going to materialize in your studio, all right? But apparently, Sarah wants this incredible arrangement where publicly I'm a degenerate clown nobody should associate with, but professionally, fan favorite, baby. Well, I'm apparently the human equivalent of cigarettes, right? Warning, this product may cause moral degradation. Available at the front counter for $12.99. And listen, this gets even fucking goofier, right? Because Sarah's allegedly, not allegedly, sorry. She has been pursuing Andrew Wilson for alleged defamation while making content where she repeats allegations about other people. Now that is fucking performance art. All right, that's not even irony anymore. All right, irony has done packed its fucking suitcase and left at this point. We are in Greek mythology now. All right, that's like suing somebody for tracking mud into your house while you drive a John Deere through your fucking living room. All right, your attorney is probably watching these uploads like a bomb technician watching a toddler discover bubble wrap. All right, every time Sarah says allegedly, her lawyer probably sits up like a German shepherd hearing a car door. Oh, shit, what did she say now? Because listen carefully to what happens in this actual video, right? Sarah says there are serious allegations floating around. Allegations. Then she discusses the alleged video. Then she says there's dozens of claims about child support. Claims. Then later, there are allegations and clips. Allegations. She knows the word. She clearly understands the concept. But then those allegations somehow become evidence that Jake's moral judgment is defective for approving of me. Hold the fucking tomato. All right? You don't get to do that, bitch. Either you're saying these allegations have been established, in which case, establish them, or you're acknowledging that they're allegations, in which case you can't immediately turn around and go, and therefore, Jake is morally inconsistent for associating with him. That's like saying there's an unverified allegation that Dave robbed the bank, and frankly, I'm disgusted that Dave's mother still invites him to Thanksgiving. Bitch, did Dave rob the bank? Because that's the missing chapter. You can't use allegedly like it's a condom for rhetoric. You don't get to put it on a sentence and then fuck everybody's reputation consequence free. Allegedly. Great. Then treat it like an allegation. Sarah basically built a courtroom where she's simultaneously the prosecutor, the judge, and the jury. All right. And the court stenographer keeps just having to type, we have not actually established this yet. Listen, this child support shit is especially goofy. She says, there are dozens of claims that I don't pay child support. And then immediately starts roasting me like the premise has already been established. Dozens of claims. What is this, Google reviews? Child support isn't determined by Google reviews, eh? What do you think? There's 2 stars. Speakeasy allegedly owes money. The waitress was nice, though. If 50 people repeat the same allegation, that's not 50 pieces of evidence, all right? That's one allegation with a fucking group chat. If I tell 20 people that Sara owes me a giraffe and all 20 people repeat it, Sara doesn't suddenly owe me 20 giraffes. That's not corroboration. That's fucking Wi-Fi, all right? And here's the part that really gets me, all right? Because Sara then sarcastically calls me father of the fucking year, based immediately after referencing claims. That's an incredible leap. That's evil Knievel with punctuation. Okay, we went from people allege to therefore let me morally condemn this person's parenting so quickly that the middle of the fucking argument got whiplash. Okay, there was supposed to be a bridge there. Sara built 2 cliffs, painted a yellow line across the canyon. And then comes Lotiongate. Oh, no, not Lotiongate. Ladies and gentlemen, democracy has survived Watergate. America survived the Iron Contra. Bill Clinton survived Monica Lewinsky. But historians will forever ask, where were you when Lotiongate happened? Apparently, somewhere on the internet, there's an alleged video of me jerking off. And Sara is doing opposition research like she's Bob Woodward with a Pornhub premium account. Look it up. No, bitch. You brought it up. You're the fucking investigative journalist over here. Don't assign the audience homework halfway through the accusation. Imagine CNN. Breaking tonight. The president may have committed treason. Google it. You'll thank us later. What? And here's where Sara accidentally steps on another rake, because later in this same video, she complains that Jake keeps bringing her personal life into his criticisms. Oh, really? Ladies and gentlemen, the tomato has discovered privacy. After discussing allegations involving my sex life, my parenting, my child support, my alleged private behavior, Sara transitions into, why is Jake talking about my personal life? I nearly threw my fucking spine out. Sara, you just conducted a fucking Discovery Channel documentary about mine. You can't spend 5 minutes rummaging through everybody else's underwear drawer and then hear a knock at your bedroom door and scream, boundaries! That's not a double standard. That's a double standard wearing clown shoes, okay? Sara's argument is basically, why can't Jake stick to criticizing my moderation? Bitch, why can't you? Jake criticizes her moderation. Sara responds, interesting criticism, Jake. Anyways, here's Speakeasy's alleged masturbation lore and child support rumors. What kind of fucking rebuttal is that? Imagine a presidential debate. Senator, your tax proposal will increase the deficit. Well, that's interesting, Anderson. Did you know his friend might jerk off? Sara took moderation criticism and somehow opened the National Enquirer DLC, all right? And then she spends all this time attacking Jake's moderation credentials. For anyone that doesn't know, Jake literally travels around the world doing debates, moderating debates, and doing documentaries and talking to people from all over the place. All right. This argument always fascinates me anyways, though, because apparently criticism now requires occupational certification. You cannot criticize your chef unless you've operated a commercial kitchen. All right. You cannot criticize an NFL quarterback unless you've thrown for 4,000 yards. All right? Listen, you can't say that your Uber driver drove into a lake unless you've personally completed 10,000 rides. Sir, we just drove directly into a lake. Really? How many Ubers have you fucking driven? None, but we're underwater still, Steve. Listen, I don't need a Formula One experience to notice the car is upside down. All right. You don't need to be Gordon Ramsay to recognize that the chicken is still fucking blinking at you. All right. Experience can absolutely make criticism more informed, of course. But you haven't done as much as me doesn't magically answer the criticism. All right. That's an appeal to the resume. Imagine, doctor, you left scissors inside of me. Listen, sir, how many surgeries have you performed? None. That's why we hired you, stupid. And then Sarah actually uses the Formula One analogy. She basically says Jake criticizing her would be like somebody walking into a Formula One garage and criticizing the pit crew because they've changed the tire before. Except here's the problem. If the Formula One pit crew puts the tire on the driver's fucking head, I don't need a super license to have follow-up questions. All right? I'm not an expert, but traditionally, the tires don't go there. Then she starts demanding Jake's moderation resume. How many debates? How many hostile rooms? How many panels? How many events? Sarah sounds like the bouncer at the world's shittiest fucking nightclub. How many panels have you moderated? Ma'am, I'm trying to tell you that the building is on fire. Answer the fucking question. Then she says, confidence is free, experience requires receipts. Hey, Sarah, it's actually a decent line. Unfortunately, consistency also requires receipts, all right? And Sarah's receipts currently says headliner, fan favorite, all right? Apparently, I am morally radioactive when Jake approves of me, but Sarah's website having me sitting there like Amazon's choice product, totally fine. Frequently bought together, speakeasy and moral outrage. And then we got the Christian conservative argument. This is my favorite. Sarah essentially says, how can Jake put a Christian conservative approval sticker on someone facing allegations supposedly inconsistent with Christian conservative morality? Again, allegations. Listen, Christianity doesn't teach thou shalt not believe or thou shalt believe whatever shit somebody posts on the fucking internet. All right? There isn't scripture that says, blessed are those who read screenshots without context, for there is a kingdom of Twitter. Christian morality doesn't require treating every accusation as a conviction. All right, that's not Christianity. That's fucking Salem with a broadband. And the funniest part of this is Sarah's argument accidentally requires Jake to behave exactly how she complains people behave toward her. Because presumably, Sarah doesn't want people going, well, allegations exist about Sarah, therefore anyone who associates with Sarah endorses those allegations, right? I'm assuming she would object to that reasoning. Good. So do I. Congratulations. We've achieved tomato, rattlesnake, speakeasy, Trinity. All right. Call the Pope. Wake up the Protestants. All right. We solved something. All right. And speaking of ideological coalitions, all right, Sarah spends a huge chunk of this video calling Jake Jihadi Jake. Because apparently, Jake agreeing with a Muslim on one particular dispute means Jake has switched ideological teams. This is a political analysis performed by a refrigerator magnet, all right? You agree with Muslim on thing A, you Muslim now? By this logic, if Sarah and I both agree that puppies are cute, welcome to the Bears, Sarah. I'll have Tiny prepare your moderator badge. Listen, agreement isn't allegiance. Jake doesn't have to convert to Islam to think a Muslim was right about one fucking moderation dispute. All right? That's how arguments work. You evaluate the claim, otherwise debates become fucking Pokemon. All right? Christian use disagreement. It's super effective. Muslim agrees. Christian has hurt itself in confusion. And she keeps hammering that Jake is carrying water for Muslims. No. Sometimes the person you ideologically disagree with is correct about something. That's supposed to be the entire point of rational discourse. If Hitler says 2 + 2 = 4, I'm not changing the answer to 5 because I don't want people thinking I'm a fucking Nazi. All right? Sarah apparently thinks intellectual consistency means your opponent have to be wrong recreationally. And then we get this incredible line. Every sport needs spectators. Every restaurant needs Yelp. Sure. And apparently every goofy of the day needs a fucking great value Temu knockoff. Sarah watched my format and said, I want one. Wish granted. Unfortunately, she ordered it from Temu. All right, this wasn't a goofy of the day. This is a silly individual of the fiscal quarter. All right, this is goofy of the day with ads every 17 seconds and the watermark still attached. All right, this is the Halloween, the Spirit Halloween version. All right, you walked in expecting Freddy Krueger, and the package says Dream Finger Man. But here's what makes this genuinely hilarious rather than merely just contradictory, all right? Sarah's entire video is supposedly about Jake's standards, Jake's consistency, Jake's judgment, Jake's hypocrisy. And while making that argument, Sarah walks directly into her own standard face first, like a Roomba discovering a fucking staircase. Because if associating with me is morally discrediting, why are you associating your brand with me? All right. If allegations against me mean Jake shouldn't give me his stamp of approval, why does your fucking website give me yours? If bringing people's personal lives into professional criticism is inappropriate, why did you bring mine into a moderation beef with Jake? And if allegations should be treated responsibly, why are they doing the heavy lifting in your moral arguments? And Sarah, if people should demonstrate consistency between their stated principles and their behavior, welcome to Goofy of the Day. All right, because this wasn't a rebuttal. This was a woman throwing boomerangs from inside a greenhouse, and every weapon came back through another fucking window. Right? She fired so many rhetorical bullets into her own argument that CSI showed up and listed the cause of death as friendly fire. Listen, she stepped on so many fucking rakes that Sideshow Bob just filed a copyright claim. All right? She built a mousetrap, climbed inside, put the cheese in, and started yelling, "Look what Jake did!" And somewhere, Andrew Wilson is probably looking at the word defamation, looking at this video, looking back at the word defamation, and rubbing his temples so hard he's discovering new dimensions. Meanwhile, Jake is apparently guilty of giving me his stamp of approval, while Sarah's own branding has listed me as a fan favorite. So congratulations, Sarah. You finally created your own Goofy of the Day. You had jokes, you had dramatic music, you had nicknames, you had allegations, you had moral outrage, you had 15 minutes of material. There was just one tiny production problem. You forgot to check who the fucking Goofy was. You tried to put Jake Rattlesnake on trial, dragged me in as an Exhibit A, and accidentally submitted your own website as Exhibit B. You wanted Temu Goofy of the Day, and you got it, but except, unlike Temu, this shit arrived early, all right? Sara, the Raging Tomato, all right? Former Goofy of the Day, former Goofy of the Year, and apparently now attempting the unprecedented back-to-back championship run, all right? Sara, the Raging Tomato, aging potato. You are today's Goofy of the fucking day.
It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the day. It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the daytime. It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the day. It's the Goofy of the day. Goofy of the daytime.
I think that was the longest Goofy of the Day I've wrote so far. I think so. But yeah. That'll be in a video form as well, eventually. There's another fruit fly. Fuck's sakes. Fuck's sakes. How much time we got left here? Okay. Almost 40 minutes until we got our debate tonight. It's gonna be an interesting one. The topic is here, let me get the exact wording here for you guys. Christianity has been a net negative for American society. So it's gonna be good. A Goofy movie is the shit. Yeah, it is. I always tell everybody it's a really good movie. Um, the message in it is really good. Like that Goofy, he's like the goofy dad, right? Like he's goofy, and his kids kind of like think he's not cool. They're embarrassed of him and everything. And in the end, he's the coolest fucking person on the planet, right? Like he goes up, dances with the guy they're all fucking obsessed with, and like he ends up being the coolest guy on the planet. That's the whole message to it. It's like that goofy dad that's always trying his best is the one. You know, that's the one. He doesn't need to be some superstar or have a bunch of money or this and that. That's the whole message. That's why I really like that movie. It's like what movie? Why do I always forget the movie? This happens every time we talk about Goofy movie. Uh, fuck is it? Wow. What's the movie I always talk about after this? Let me search this up. I'll figure it out. It's the one that's got Robert De Niro, uh um um yeah, let me just search it up. A Bronx Tale. That's what I'm thinking of. So you're like, what? Goofy Bronx Tale? But it is. It's similar, right? Because um Robert De Niro, right, is the like hardworking paycheck to paycheck dad. He's just trying to make sure he has a roof over his family. He does his best, right? And Sonny's like this badass mobster boss, you know. He's got everything he wants. People all fucking fear him, so the respect they give him is like a fear respect. But then like so the kid, right? Um he ends up being like he ends up learning that his dad is actually a real man, like, right? Like his cuz he everyone thinks Sonny is like a real man, but he even says at one point in the movie, Robert De Niro says, "Do you think that guy has respect? People just fear that guy. They don't respect him." Um and then you learn that, right? You learn these type of things when you get older that like there's a big difference between like people giving you respect because they fear you and people giving you respect like genuine respect because they look up to you or they admire what you do. There's a big difference in that. But yeah, that reminds me of the Goofy movie reminds me of that because it's like a more like dark version of it. The dad's always wants to impress the son, brings him on the bus ride with him, all that, you know. And then he gets involved with Sonny, starts becoming a part of the mob, you know. It's a good movie. Good movie if you haven't seen it. And then there's the whole part that was totally your next guess. Yeah. And then there's the whole part about like his girlfriend because she's a black chick and his friends they don't approve of it, so he gets in like tensions with that shit. It's the whole thing. It's a good movie. It's a good movie though. I like those like mafia movies that are set in the like 60s. I like those. Did you guys like my my Sawa? This is Sawa, guys. Ah, fuck. Too funny. She just looks like that clown, that little guy on the bike. I wonder if I can get it to put her on a bike now. If I just give it that photo, hold up. I definitely can. One sec. That's gonna be even funnier. The doll in Saw is actually named Billy? No way. Therefore, this doll is named Silly. That is good. That is good. The Freddy Krueger, the Tomato Krueger. So she looks like without the makeup. Just kidding. Just kidding. I made it. I'd be the last person to know what she looks like without her makeup. Just saying. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Wait till you guys see this one. Hold up. Ah, fuck. Oh man. The fact the actual one's in the background and I couldn't tell the difference at first is wild. I want to play a game. The wall should read her famous drain balls line. Yeah. I want to drain balls. Or I want to drain a ball instead of I want to play a game. You guys are wild. You guys are wild for making me do this. This is all your faults. I'm blaming all of you. I'm blaming all of you for this. Oh my gosh, it did it too. That's hilarious. Like, what the fuck? Hold up. This shit's wild. Oh man. This is horrible. We're gonna add one more thing. One more thing. We just gotta change one more thing. Come on, hurry up. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. I needed to do this. It just made it more complete this way. Now it's her on the TV in the back. She wants to drain a ball. Ah, man. Zillzone, have I tried having talent? No, dude, I don't know what that is. Sorry. Sorry, bro. I don't know what that is. What is that, man? It sounds like some subjective gobbledygook to me. That's just some subjective gobbledygook. That's what you're talking about. What else should I say about Texas or not Texas, Vegas? I'm trying to think what else I should say about everything there. It was good though. It was I had a good time there. My Uber drivers were based. Actually, I had one Uber driver that was Mexican, right? He told me straight up he was from Mexico and that he's Mexican. And he was talking about how in Canada most people speak English. Like he asked me, do most people speak English? I said, yeah, but you learn French in school. He's like, I don't know why it's even like that. They should just all speak English. He's like, that feels like if I, because he's like that feels like he's like I came from Mexico. That would feel like if I came here and wanted everybody to speak Spanish. I never understood that. I came to America. If I know if I want to talk to people and they understand me, I got to speak English. I was like, this guy's based. Look at this guy. I like this guy. Based ass Uber drivers though. Every Uber driver ended up following the channel too. So if any of them are listening in, shout out to you. Everyone was very curious about when I tell people I'm from, like, I came from Canada, they're like, "Oh shit, you came all the way here from Canada? Why? Why?" You know, they're always very curious. I guess see, maybe that doesn't happen much. Hello, Uber drivers. True. True. How much time do we have till the next debate here? What time is it? 7:37. Okay. Still got about 23 minutes. About 23 minutes. And then that's going to be a good debate. That is going to be a good debate. I expect it to be good anyways. What else? I'm trying to think of like I wasn't there too long. I stayed at the Sahara. Very fucking nice. First off, the room was beautiful. Very clean. Everything looked brand new. It was nice. They say in places like Vegas, tourism from Canada fell like 40%. For real? Well, they have me back next week. Which casino did you stay at? No, it's not all casinos though. Not every hotel has a casino, but yeah, this one did. It's a huge casino. Yeah, I just said it, didn't I? Sahara. I almost forgot it for a second there. Yeah, Sahara. It was nice. It was really nice. If you were on the strip, it was a casino. Yeah, yeah, that's true. All the ones on the strip have a. But I didn't go to the casino. Like I said, I was about to. I was gonna put $5 in, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I debate against casinos. I should just not participate. So I didn't. I walked away. And nah, I can't. I don't feel bad if I debate it again in the future. I've actually gotten a lot of people to agree with that one too. It's not hypocrisy if you win. Who told you that? I don't gamble, but I stay in the casinos because the rooms are generally reasonably. Yeah, actually it was a reasonable price, to be honest with you. I like to people watch on the strip, lots of street performers. Yeah, like next week when I go, I'm gonna actually explore the strip more. But I don't know if I'm gonna stay on the strip. I think I'm gonna stay like right next to the strip, like a 6-minute walk to it. Maybe you go to Trump Tower. Trump Towers, or what's that other one? But I was actually thinking about too. What's the one they they stay at in the Hangover movie, I was thinking that'd just be cool just cause, right? Like, I know the room they didn't fit, like that room isn't at Caesar's Palace, the room they filmed in, but the other scenes are all from Caesar's Palace. And then there's the Bellagio, that's in a lot of movies. Who was saying to me that the Bellagio has a river in it? Someone saying there was a river or something in the Bellagio that you can like ride through or something. I can't remember who said it. But Caesar's Palace looks fucking cool. Like, you know what I mean? Just the inside of it just looks cool. Here, let me bring something up here. Like they have crazy pool areas too. Like, yeah, Caesar's Palace looks cool as fuck. I think that's right on the strip too, if I'm not mistaken. You can push the button to set off the fountain out the front for 200K. Who the fuck would pay to do that? That's just craziness. Just got back from Vegas Sunday. Saw the Backstreet Boys. That's funny. There was these two ladies on the plane there talking about going to Backstreet Boys. Yeah, there's a lot of nice places there. The Win, I heard that's another really good one. Like I heard the Win is like all like high class, like really high class shit. Best buffet at the Win. Ooh, a buffet sounds nice. And I heard the rooms there are like really like luxurious. That's what one of the Uber drivers was talking to me about, was different nice hotels there. Gibbs was telling me some of them too. And then there's that Pyramid Hotel, the Luxor. The one that's shaped like a pyramid. I heard that one's pretty good too. They got a Gordon Ramsay restaurant there. Oh, for real? Nice. That's probably expensive as fuck. That's probably expensive as fuck. They got several of them in the Vegas Strip. It is very expensive, yes. Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably good though. Probably fucking great, to be honest. Because he's got really strict standards for who could be there cooking. So, is the service like really good and you don't wait long and shit like that, or is it like long waits and all that too? But yeah, there's a lot of good ones there. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna figure it out this week which one I want to stay in. They got set. Oh, you could never get in. You need a reservation just to get a seat. I got you. Like you've tried just walking up to it and it didn't work. You had to. They said you had to call ahead. Hmm. Yeah. See, that wouldn't be worth it to me. See, Josh said I only got in one time, but it didn't seem any better than your typical very nice restaurant, and they are extremely busy though. Yeah, then it wouldn't be worth it to me. Fuck that. Wife, I need more coffee before this next live starts. We're gonna be starting up in 10 minutes. What can I do while we wait for this next 10 minutes? Do some plugs. Make sure y'all go watch the Average show. All right. What day is it today? Damn, I don't even know what fucking day it is. It's Thursday. All right. Make sure you guys go watch the Average show tomorrow. All right. Don't miss that. Um, make sure what time it is exactly. Yeah, it's tomorrow morning. I know it's tomorrow morning. I'm just trying to remember what time in the morning. Do you remember what it is Eastern time? 10 a.m. Eastern time. There we go. Oh no, 10:30. It says 10:30 on this scheduled one coming up. So he must have changed it. But yeah, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, Average show. Make sure you guys all go tune in for that. All right. We almost got him up to 400 subs. So let's get him up there. He needs to get to 500 subs to be able to monetize. So let's get him up there, guys. And the watch time hours, obviously, too. He does a good show. He reviews like some like reels and whatnot that he's put together. He has a bunch of commercials that he's put together. He actually put a lot of good hard work into his show, so make sure you guys go check it out. He does debates sometimes, like moderated debates. He moderates. So make sure you guys tune in for that. What's your opinion on someone who supposedly carries a pew pew every day and never leaves the house without one, having to borrow one from a friend to confront you? Well, Josh, I did get sent the screenshots and recordings of you getting Grid to admit this. Yeah, it's what I said. Remember, I'm going to have to go back and find the clip where I said, I bet you that wasn't even his gun. I bet you somebody gave it to him. Because I knew that. I knew that. My opinion is that guy's a fucking liar, a snake, a piece of shit. All the above, you know? All the above. All right, I gotta get my timers here ready, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We used to use this one all the time, but I don't know if they have, like, here, let me just see. If they have a 5-minute and a. Oh, they do got a 5-minute? Oh, shit. If they have a 60-minute, this will be blessed. It's cool looking timer for now. Oh, bonus. Let's go. Perfect. Okay, so and I can see that we got the debaters ready on the other StreamYard there for the debate. That's good news, good news. All right, so I'm going to have to send you guys over to the other one, but I can't actually start that one up yet before I send you guys over. I can, and I can talk to them, and you just won't be able to hear them on this side while I get them ready for the intro, and then here. Okay, let me do it that way. Oh, that is not the layout it is supposed to be. Why? 1 second, gentlemen. Let me just fix something here. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Sorry, boys. Give me 1 sec here while I just fix this up. This shouldn't have did that. It's weird. It was supposed to save my other setup, but it looks like it didn't. Alright, fill. That goes like that. Add item. Good thing I noticed this before we started though. Fill. Rounded. Oh, wrong way. This goes there. Alright, that should be fixed. Now fix myself down here. Alright. That should work. There we go. Welcome in, gentlemen. Doing good, doing good. Okay, okay. No worries, no worries. I'm live on that pre-debate stream still too because I need to start this stream before I raid them over, else it won't raid them over. It's so weird. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure we did a little rundown. Make sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can do. You can do. I think you can do more than like. There's people that have like 7 of them going. Think about like those 24-hour like radio channels. They have like 7 lives going at the same time. No, they can't hear you guys. Oh, you're talking. Oh, you're saying like because it says his. Yeah, instead of Gabriel thy pawn, it says. Yeah. I can change it for you if you want. Yeah, yeah. If you want me to put it to Gabriel thy pawn, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. You can, yeah, if especially if you're just talking about the topic, yeah. If you're not telling someone to do it, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, that's totally up to you. You both get 10 minutes for opening, and then you'll both get a 5-minute each for rebuttals uninterrupted, and then you'll get an open floor of 60 minutes, so you guys can talk back and forth. I'll only step in if it gets like too crazy and no one's hearing each other. And then you get and that can be extended if you guys want more after you feel like 60 minutes wasn't enough, you wanted more time. If you both agree to it, we can do more as well. And then we have the 5-minute closings, and then a 30-minute Q&A from the chat. All right, awesome. And then oh, go ahead. Yep, yep. Yeah. Yeah, so you'll go first. Actually, I usually switch sides like this too. So you'll go first for openings, and then when we do closings, you'll go first again, and then Steelborn will go second, so that one gets the first word, one gets the last word. Yeah, yeah, he was there. Yeah, and he was at the one that we were just on, like that we just went to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how we linked up. Hey, this is the place to do it. This is the place to do it. A lot of people get their starts over here in verbal combat, so it's a good place to start. True, true, true. You sounds good. You sounds good. Yeah. And like during the live too, sometimes the chat will let me know if one's a little overpowering, and like I have the levels back here as well, and I can fix it up if it gets too one way or something. but we should be good. You sound good. Steelborn sounds good. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I didn't do yet. 1 second. Let me fix that. The media slot should be in my little frame down there. Yep. Yep. And like I said, I'll just be here. I'll be here to in case it gets too crazy, but I think you guys will be good. All right. So, yeah, that is a funny clip. That's a funny clip. That's a funny one. All right. Just real quick on the other side. Oh, on the everyone over here. Thank you all for the super chats. I didn't see those. I was talking to the boys there. Are you guys ready on this side? Steelborn, Gabriel. Okay, and then also just a little rundown quick of how the intro goes. So it'll do my little disclaimer. It'll do a like a music video intro. And then after that, I'll introduce the show, I'll introduce the topic, I'll introduce both of you guys, and then we'll get right into opening statements and I'll hand the mic to you. Both of you good? All right. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Thank you both for coming. Everyone on this side, I'm ending it so that you guys can come over to the Swords of Reason side because I'm going to start that up now. Boys, good luck to both of you, and see you in a few minutes. And everyone over here, could be 30, could be 1,000. Best chat on YouTube, hands fucking down.
This is Sparta! Spartans! What is your profession?